Welcome back, everyone. I'm Carl Asami.
I'm Max Cal, and this checkout video has turned into a Let's Play series. We are gonna finish Streets of Rage 4. And... wow! How did we unlock Max?
So, when you weren't looking, our older brother and I played through a little bit further on a different save file, and apparently those unlocks have carried over to this original one here.
That is awesome!
I think I'm gonna try to stick with one of the newer characters here. We'll save Streets of Rage 1 Axel for another time, but
all right.
I will play as Adam though, because yeah, he's OG.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
In fact, let's get his daughter in there too.
Yeah, it's a family affair now. So when we last left off, we had just defeated this dominatrix on a ship. And as you can imagine, she's not too happy about that.
Okay, she just crashed the ship into the old pier, which is on the other side of the city, it looks like, or in the outskirts. Oh, is this gonna be a ghost stage?
I'm not saying anything.
I know Streets of Rage 2 had kind of that haunted forest, but well, so far they're just regular bad guys. And I also want to make a correction in the last video. I accidentally referred to Dr. Zan as Dr. Jen.
Oh, Max. How could you make such a mistake?
Well, it's been years since the last time I played Streets of Rage 3, and I haven't played it as much as the other games.
Easy mistake to make.
I just fell off the cliff there, but fortunately you only lose health by doing that.
At least here.
Ooh. This happened again.
Oh no! Okay. That was bad. Yeah, I just got knocked off the cliff as well. Gotta get some chicken.
Yeah, good luck. Damn, they keep knocking me down into the holes. These guys are holes.
What kind of holes? A-holes?
A-holes.
A-holes. Let's punch the A-holes. Get some money here.
Come on, give it. Oh, pick up the apple.
Yeah, I definitely need that. Nice! Oh, check out the little bare knuckle arcade back there.
Oh,
nice little
yeah.
reference to the Japanese title of this series.
Yeah, strangely enough, there was never an arcade game of Streets of Rage.
Yeah, it's too bad, because it would have fit right in with the rest of the arcades at the time.
At least they would have achieved the 3-player to 4-player option.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Especially the second game. Could have had all 4 guys on one screen. Oof.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised there was never an arcade version of this game, but I guess they were going for those Genesis exclusives to try to stimulate more sales.
It certainly paid off for them.
Here, I'll try to break a shield. What's the tough thing about those shields is if you don't keep the pressure on, they do regenerate, and then you've got to damage them again.
I'm starting to think that these law enforcements are just jealous that we can do a better job than they can.
It's too bad,
Oh, sorry about that. Did I just kill you?
You did just kill me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Father.
You're a terrible daughter. Go to your room.
Damn it.
I'll teach you to kill me.
Can't tell me what to do. I got a guitar.
Oh, listen to that remake in the background, that music.
That's very nice.
I will say, as solid as the soundtrack is, I'm not sure it quite lives up to the legacy that is the Streets of Rage official soundtrack. Not bad, but so far there aren't quite as many catchy tunes that I've heard in this version.
I haven't played enough of this game to really have a full opinion on that, but I've liked it so far. Notice there's a fight going on in the back.
Yeah, I like this.
War between the cops and the ruffians.
Eat your apples. Eat your fruit.
Yes, Dad.
I don't want you filling up on junk food.
That's the automatic cutscene here. Oh, we're in a boss fight already.
Astel.
Kind of looks like Ronda Rousey. Buffer.
Wouldn't be surprised if they took some inspiration there. Does that mean she's gonna do arm bars and kill us with judo?
I hope not. We need those arms for beating up people. Uh-oh, she calling back. Oh! She's a corrupt officer.
I like that reference to the first Streets of Rage game. That was a special move you could pull off in the first one, I believe. German!
That's the closest thing we had to police work.
Imagine if police could do that in the modern world. You could just call in a bazooka airstrike.
Oh, what's she calling now?
Back up, we got some Barneys. Sorry, Max.
Okay.
Yeah, nice air juggle.
Good, we still got the chickens.
I'm gonna need that chicken pretty soon. One of us is, at least. Here, go for it.
She's calling multiple strikes now.
Here, let's surround her.
Thought that was a 2x4 I could pick.
Oh no! Oh. Well, I'm gonna goner. I'm eating the chicken. Alright, we almost got her.
So it seems that this game also has some graphical filters and other sound options that you can implement that kind of changes the gameplay experience a little bit.
Yeah, we might show them off later. Stage 4 complete.
Yeah, what can you tell us about the crime bosses?
Rank D.
We're falling behind in our grades here.
Yeah, we gotta crank up the pressure on the next level here.
Right. Well, yeah, I guess we'll keep the same characters. You won't get away that easily.
Listen, lady, can't you see the syndicate is behind all this?
Shut up. You broke the law, and it's my duty to put you in jail. Central requesting backup. Send everything you got.
We're surrounded. They won't get us this time. Get ready. Bam! So this is where you would have unlocked Adam. Hey guys, long time no see.
Dad!
And who might you be? Stand down, officer. I'm with the Special Investigation Forces. I'm badass. Piss off, you don't have jurisdiction here.
Since when did fighting games have jurisdictions?
They just do, Max. Dad, I can't leave you. Don't worry, sweetheart, I'm back. Time to kick some ass. Daddy's gonna talk to the nice lady over here. Get this all straightened out.
How so? Oh, we're underground already.
It's a logical progression, you know, go from the pier to a sewer level.
That's...
Because you can't have a retro game without a sewer level.
Or acid pools, for that matter. So I remembered in the last video, you kind of asked me about other Sega franchises that they could revive, and at first I was a little caught off guard, because, you know, they got a lot of IPs behind their belts, and, you know, it just... If you remembered back in the when it got to maybe the late 90s, it seemed that Sega was kind of neglecting some of their other properties.
Yeah, they'd sort of lost their way
kind of
a bit there.
Focused mostly on Sonic and amongst other oh, that wasn't okay, now I know what those potions do. But yeah, considering they had some good luck with this game, maybe they can go back to games like Altered Beast,
Yeah.
or Dragon Force, which was a strategy game, and actually Golden Axe would also be another good beat 'em up to go back to.
Yeah, Golden Axe
I
is
want-
fantastic.
I want to see what that looks like in hand-drawn artwork.
I think it would be beautiful. I'm going to admit, Altered Beast is not a game I've been as fond of compared to a lot of other people, but that game does get a lot of love, and I think it does deserve another look at these days. I think a remake or a new game in that series would be pretty awesome.
They can certainly do a better job than what they did with the 2000, or I think it was mid-2000s,
Oh
when they
my-
tried to do a reboot.
You know, I forgot that even
It was
existed.
like a combination of sci-fi and supernatural that just... It was wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
It was all wrong. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the industrial stage in Final Fight, where you got the flame jets to look out for.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, and another game I would like to see them go back to. Well, not a. It's more of a fighting game, but Eternal Champions.
Mm-hmm.
That was maybe the closest thing that Mortal Kombat ever got to a rival that tried to, kind of match up the tone of the game with its mature themes and violence.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat was definitely a game that no one could quite reproduce. There was a lot of imitators, but no one really pulled it off the same way that Midway and Acclaim were able to.
At least with Eternal Champions, they kind of tried to go with their own style, and they were gonna make a third game on the Sega Saturn, but Sega of Japan nixed the idea in favor of Virtual Fighter.
I get it.
Want to show off that 3D technology. But that was also around the time when they were kind of, Sega of America and Sega of Japan were kind of fighting amongst themselves.
Yeah, they really lost cohesion and synergy back in the 90s, and it really did hurt the Sega's foothold in the video game industry. Because they kind of behaved more like rivals than they did as a team, which was really stupid.
Yeah. So whenever people talk about the video game wars, the sentiment isn't really so much that Nintendo or Sony beat Sega, but
Sega kind of beat themselves.
yes, exactly. It's too bad because the Sega Dreamcast was kind of their last big hoorah, and because of all the things they did, along with the botched launch of the Saturn and the 32X, people just kind of lost faith in them.
We never did, though. We
Yeah.
happily bought the Dreamcast the day it came out, actually. I remember racing home from school to make sure, they wouldn't sell out.
Yeah, like Sonic Adventures and Beta Rumble Boxing.
Soul Calibur,
Yeah, Soul Calibur,
Shenmue, Echo the Dolphin.
Resident Evil Code Veronica, Power Stone.
Yeah, the list goes on and on.
Eat your apple, Dad. I'll take the money. You just destroyed an entire pool table with a single strike. Must have been made of plywood.
That's an expensive mistake there. Pool tables are not cheap.
Yeah, they probably got it from the same people who make those table wrestling props for wrestling promotions so they can break easily.
Sometimes they break a little too easily, in fact.
Yes.
They break before the wrestlers even get a chance to use them. Oh,
Look at
grabbing my chick. Oh man, I just got pile driven twice.
damn. Well, don't worry, there's weapons galore here. They got weapons, we got weapons. Oh, I'm almost gone here.
I gotta use my special a little bit more.
Oh, that's it for me.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for their charging headbutt. It's damn effective.
Kind Kind of more threatening than fire-breathing guys.
Oh,
there it
yeah,
is,
and they
that
can,
shoulder
yeah,
tackle.
they can do it from off screen, which is quite problematic. We got this. We got this. Want a star? I don't know what it does, but
Yeah, admittedly we haven't read all the ins and outs of this game.
man, we got a little cameo back here.
Oh, hey, Rue.
I don't know if Ryu's an unlockable character or not, but
I'd be surprised if he wasn't. There's a boss / secret character you can unlock in...
what, Streets of Rage 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one. Ah, there we go. Oh, we got bikers to deal with. Barbon.
Ooh, let's surround this fool.
Sorry about that.
Okay, he moves pretty fast. You want to keep the juggle going.
Yeah, he'll probably call off or call up his goons once we damage him enough.
I think if you hit the bikes enough, it actually inspires more bikers to come out to fight you. That's what I noticed when I was
Really?
yeah, when I was playing this earlier. But then you miss out on some of those bonus points.
But it's so tempting. It's the best way to start a fight with bikers.
Yep.
Oh, he's hulking up. Oh. Damn it. Get this food.
Nice.
Oh, he can stun you too. Oh, you can use the biker part. Let's do it.
Oh god.
I don't care if it calls in the goons.
Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made.
Oh, there's money. See, there's a benefit to destroying the bikes. Oh, get the chicken.
Will do.
Good job.
Ah. That headbutt. Okay, we almost got this. What's this dude, this gentleman hanging out with these bikers for?
That's a good question. He doesn't dress like a normal biker. Maybe he'll give us an explanation after we defeat him. But I doubt it because... Yeah! Alright, one more stage and we can call it a video.
Yeah, let's maybe
3 stages
switch characters.
Yeah.
See how we did this time.
Oh, I did better this time. Oh, we got a C again. That was usually my average grade in certain school subjects that I normally wouldn't care about.
See, I think we can go with Axel. I seem to do pretty well with that fool.
Alright, let's go back to the old team. Oh, we're stealing their bikes. Chinatown.
Why don't you take me down to Chinatown?
Ah. I was kind of hoping it would turn into a biker level because in the third Streets of Rage game, they actually had plans to implement.
Oh yeah, it was a cut level, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they even had graphics that showcased the characters on these motorcycles, and
I believe there have been some ROM hacks that have been able to implement those graphics.
yeah, not only that, but actually get the stages to function. So you can move around on the bike.
I like this dude back here is wolfing down the food.
Like, at least they got something good going over here. Seems like there's crime everywhere these days. Damn. There. I kept trying to take up the bag of money, but I kept picking up weapons.
I do like that there's a dedicated button to picking up items. It makes it so you don't accidentally pick up stuff when you're trying to beat on guys.
If this was a Capcom game, this would have been a perfect place to sneak Chun-Li in there. No, because it's Chinatown.
Some Muay Thai kickboxers here. Distinctively not Chinese, but you know, what are you gonna do?
I don't like chicken.
At least these Muay Thai guys are susceptible to throws.
Yeah, usually these type of characters, they would grapple you first as a way to make the game a little harder.
Man, that art is so good. Belly flop.
Kind of getting some Double Dragon vibes here. Speaking of Double Dragon, I think one of the last games they put out was Double Dragon 4. I've never played that game, but...
Yeah, the last one we played was Double Dragon Neon, which I was a pretty big fan of. I thought that was a awesome return to form.
Yeah, despite the 80s cheese, I thought it fit in well.
Yeah, I know some people were turned off by it, but come on. That awesome synth music, the mullets, the cassette tapes. I thought it was pretty cool.
Skullmania. It was pretty much an embodiment of Skeletor.
And that credit song at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, when they did Double Dragon 4, they decided to kind of go back to 8-bit graphics, like in the NES. But I guess one of the complaints people had about that game is that maybe it was a bit too faithful to the 8-bit counterparts, since it also included some of the flaws that those games had by implementing platforming sections that wasn't really fit for the...
Platforming and beat-em-ups generally doesn't work so well.
Usually when they do have them, they're pretty light. Usually involves jumping over gaps of some kind.
Going back to this trash can.
Why do they keep leaving all of these suitcases of money laying around?
Video game logic.
Like, everybody's forgetting their secret pickups.
People are always throwing swords and cooked chicken and suitcases full of money in the trash.
I'm starting to think their gang isn't as organized as they appear to be. They're missing all these pickups and...
These guys are annoying. Throw him. Nice. Okay, so this guy, you do want to throw as much as possible.
Really?
Yeah, he counterattacks almost every melee attack you throw at him. Like that.
And he's like the Kung Fu guy from Super Double Dragon, actually.
Yeah.
Oi!
Goro! I guess while I'm holding him, you can beat him up.
Gotta pick up the apple.
Apple a day keeps
Or the chicken.
doctor away.
Okay,
right?
you get the apple.
Ugh. Okay. Gimme.
I'm afraid to get close. He can block knives.
It's that, what is it, Kurokushin Karate? Oh gosh! Arms and fists of steel here.
I forgot the name, but this is a YouTube channel that you can find that goes out in its way to kind of debunk some of the martial arts myths that sometimes float around. Like, there's a lot of different demonstrations on how to disarm a guy on a knife, but when you actually use them in real life, it's not as easy to use them when the other guy isn't cooperating with you.
Yes, yeah, that's definitely true. That's the problem with a lot of those martial arts demos, is they never practice against a resisting opponent. MMA really sort of dispelled a lot of the myths that were prevalent in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s.
Yeah, it was an easy trap to fall into.
Oh, dude, I mean, yeah, no one knew any better. I mean, I used to read a Black Belt magazine back in the day with one of my buddies, and there was always all these stories with was it Frank Drox?
Yeah.
Who was his made-up life story was the inspiration for Bloodsport, which that movie's awesome. But yeah, it's
total fiction.
Complete bullshit. I would hop in, but I'm afraid I'm going to stab you in the back, so I'll just let you do your thing. Nice. Let's rack up the combos here. Oh, I didn't even realize it was low on health.
Really gotta focus. It's kind of funny to find these cleaver in a dojo. Are there any martial arts styles that specializes on the cleaver?
I have no idea.
You see them in martial art movies all the time, but they usually take place at a restaurant. Never in a dojo.
And they're always like chopping a duck's head off or something.
I've had duck before, it's quite good.
I haven't had duck that often. I think the last time was probably at a French restaurant and cost too much money and had a small portion.
Exotic meats.
They call me boring, but I'm usually eating chicken myself for my poultry.
I'm more of a beef guy myself.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with beef.
Of course, with this epidemic, there's only so much beef that can go around.
Jesus. Can't even stand up here. Alright. Taking an apple.
I nearly ran out of health.
I'm getting crushed here.
We keep moving, I guess. Okay. Well, that's a nice backdrop.
Yeah, beautiful cityscape.
Nice use of layers there.
Some nice screen space reflections.
But where is
this? Is definitely not going to be a boss battle. I think we can relax.
Oh, is it? Yes, it's Shiva. We meet again. But who does he work for?
Dang. Trying to get away. God damn it.
Yeah, so in case you're unfamiliar with the Streets of Rage games, this guy
he's so much
is
faster.
a common henchman.
Not anymore.
Or at least a common boss fight in these games, but you never quite figure out what side he was on. He's definitely a bad guy, but he definitely has his own ambitions. Oh, get the chicken, it's on the left side of the screen.
Oh, I'm trying, everyone's faster than me. Alright. I should have picked someone a little bit faster.
I remembered he was an unlockable character in this third game. I wonder if that's apparent in this one.
Oh man, the Shadow Clone.
Just like the Shadow Boss in Double Dragon 2.
We gotta try to pin him against the wall and juggle him. Keep hitting him. Okay.
Let me hit you so I can refill.
Nice.
Oh, now he's got 2 of those illusions. Dang it.
Dang, he's so much faster than me. I can't even touch him. Should have picked someone with a little more speed, I guess, for this level. What the? Damn it, fool!
Come back here.
Stop running! God damn it!
I lost another life.
As did I. Okay, time to get serious.
Sorry, man.
As you kick me in the face.
Oh, we almost got a juggle going there, but he's almost gone. Granapa! Or something close to it.
Whew, that was stressful. But we did it.
We'll at least see the cutscene here before we pause. Yeah, we can never get beyond the C ranking.
I didn't quite reach that next milestone, but next video.
What you got to say for yourself,
Not
Sheila?
bad. It's been too long since I had such a worthy opponent. Still living a life of crime, eh, Shiva? You working with the Syndicate? Those spoiled brats? No, I don't like their methods. What's going on? What do you know? Well, since they lost their father, Mr. X, the twins have been obsessed, blah, blah, blah. They developed a machine to control people's minds with sound waves.
Oh.
Those speakers in the sewers. Yes, they've planted devices all over the city. And they're planning to broadcast their mind-controlling music.
Ooh.
When? Ask them yourself. They're hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, I guess we could have gone there since the very beginning.
Thank you, Shiva. Until we meet again, brother. Alright, well.
So just like their father, they're into experimentations.
But we'll have to save that for the next video.
Yeah, so tune in next time as we either follow up with some more Newtopia or maybe those mighty Final Fight hats that I previously mentioned in a Final Fight video.
Yeah, we've been putting that off a little too long. I'm down to dive into some mighty Final Fight. It's been a long time.
Cool. So until then, I'm gonna catch up with some laundry, maybe water the plants as usual.
I'm gonna turn the AC back on because it is getting hot in here.
Oh yeah, I'm sweating like an
analogy or a metaphor.
Yeah, I'm sweating as much as the guys in this fighting game.
All right, catch you all later.
Laters.